This film has earned huge praise and top ratings from viewers worldwide. Brutal, tense, and unforgettable. Stick around because you're about to see why people still talk about it. Late at night, school bus driver Jang Kyung-chul crosses paths with a pregnant woman, Jang Ju-yoon, and pretends to help repair her punctured tire. Instead, he knocks her out, takes her to his house, and kills her while cutting her body apart. During the process, her ring drops to the floor, but he pays it no attention and later dumps her remains into a nearby river. The opening is shocking by design, but the pacing sacrifices emotion for impact. Still, the contrast between ordinary trust and sudden horror hooks the audience instantly. The next day, a child finds one of Ju-yoon's severed ears, triggering a huge police investigation headed by Section Chief Oh and Detective Jung, the victim's shattered father. Her fiancé, Kim Soo-hyun, an intelligence agent, witnesses the scene and swears he will personally hunt down the killer. After receiving a list of 4 possible suspects from Detective Jang, Soo-hyun secretly tracks down and brutally interrogates 2 of them. When he searches Kyung-chul's home, the 3rd suspect, he discovers Ju-yeon's engagement ring, confirming the murderer's identity. The personal stake strengthens the drama, though the clues align a bit too cleanly. Even so, the revenge motive becomes more compelling than the investigation itself. Not long after, Kyung-chul abducts a schoolgirl and assaults her. Soo-hyun retaliates by knocking him unconscious and forcing a GPS tracking device into his mouth, pushing it deep into his throat. The plan isn't to kill him, it's to monitor him live, hearing everything he says and watching everywhere he goes. Soo-hyun's decision is bold storytelling, but it begins his moral unraveling early. Revenge becomes surveillance, turning punishment into a dangerous long game. When Kyung-chul regains consciousness, wounded and limping, he accepts a lift from a taxi already carrying another man. He quickly realizes the driver and passenger are criminals planning to kill him, one of them being the 4th suspect Soo-hyun never reached. Kyung-chul attacks first, killing them both, then opens the boot to discover the actual taxi driver's corpse inside. He disposes of all 3 bodies and continues driving. The irony works. A killer spotting other killers instantly adds dark symmetry. But it also makes Kyung-chul look disturbingly competent, which may unsettle viewers. Kyung-chul reaches a rural town and assaults a nurse. Soo-hyun arrives again, stopping him, slicing his leg tendon to slow him down, then letting him go yet again. Later, Kyung-chul seeks shelter with his friend Tae-ju, a man who murders and eats human flesh. Tae-ju suggests whoever is chasing him must be related to one of his past victims. Kyung-chul then remembers the ring Soo-hyun wore earlier, Ju-yoon's ring, and pieces together who is tormenting him. The repetition highlights Soo-hyun's obsession, though the story risks looping too long. The villain's deduction is satisfying, even if it leans more on memory than investigation. Soo-hyun tracks down Tae-ju's house, overpowering both killers and subduing Tae-ju's partner, Se-jung. Tae-ju and Se-jung are arrested the following morning and hospitalized under police watch. Soo-hyun and Kyung-chul are quietly moved to a different medical unit by Soo-hyun's loyal aide to avoid police detection. Kyung-chul overhears their conversation about the hidden tracker. The police feel like background noise here, underused despite their presence. Still, Kyung-chul overhearing the truth sets up his counterattack cleanly. Once released again, Kyung-chul turns the tables. He murders a chemist to steal medicine that causes violent bowel movements, using it to expel the device from his body. He then plants it on an innocent lorry driver after beating him savagely at a roadside stop. Soo-hyun later questions Tae-ju in hospital, smashing his jaw in rage when he learns too late that Kyung-chul is targeting Detective Jung and his surviving daughter Se-yeon. This shift works. Revenge now creates collateral damage instead of justice. The tension spikes, but the brutality stays constant, leaving little contrast. Kyung-chul reaches Jung's home, bludgeoning him with a dumbbell before killing Se-yeon. Hoping to escape Soo-hyun's vengeance, Kyung-chul tries handing himself in to the police, but Soo-hyun intercepts, snatching him away in full view of officers. He drags him back to the same warehouse where he once tortured him, tying him beneath a homemade execution blade. Kyung-chul is left gripping a cord between his teeth, the only thing preventing the blade from dropping. The police being ignored now shows how far Soo-hyun has fallen. The climax belongs fully to vengeance, not justice. He laughs at Soo-hyun at first, but his bravado vanishes when he realizes his elderly parents and young son, the family he abandoned, have arrived at the door searching for him. As they step inside despite his strangled warnings, a second trap activates, releasing the blade and decapitating Kyung-chul directly in front of them. His panic only when family is involved proves his selfishness perfectly. The trap is symbolic, though mechanically complex for a psychological payoff. Listening from afar through the transmitter, Soo-hyun collapses emotionally, sobbing as he walks alone down the street, leaving the carnage behind him at last. The ending delivers the message clearly. Revenge stops when the Avenger finally breaks, not when the villain dies. But the emotional impact could have been stronger if his internal struggle appeared earlier rather than being saved for the final moments.